Hi, I'm Movie Man. I'm an octopus who reviews movies, and today's review is going to be on. Someone's here. So, yeah, missing. Now, here's the thing. This film came out over 3 months ago now, on January 20th, in America. Um, so, yeah, over here in Ireland, however, we did not get this movie until just yesterday. I know, really annoying. And what makes it even worse is that we were actually originally supposed to get this film on February 24th. However, for whatever reason, they decided to delay this film again by almost 2 months, which is just honestly really annoying. So yeah, so while this film came out January 20th over in America, we had to wait another 3 whole months in order to get this film. And I mean, it can be annoying, alright, when America gets film like a week or two first, but I mean, we had to wait 3 whole months to get this film. But then again, though, I guess it's not as bad as, well, what happens with Pearl. Because, I mean, then again, though, we had to wait 6 months to get Pearl. Yeah, may I remind you guys that over in America, Pearl was released on September 16th. And yet, meanwhile, we literally did not get it until March 17th. So we had to wait a whole 6 months in order to get this movie. I mean, 6 months. That's half a year. But anyways, this film is now out. It is now finally out in Ireland. I saw this movie today, and I have to say it was really good. Now, of course, this movie is a sequel to the film Searching, which, of course, was released a few years back in 2018. Now, I did not watch Searching until just a few days ago, and I mean, to be honest, I am so glad that I finally decided to watch this film, because it's probably one of the best films that I have missed. Like, I'd say a lot of you probably haven't seen Searching, because I'll be honest, I actually didn't even know that this movie existed until I think about last year. But yeah, for those who watch this video, if you haven't seen Searching, I highly recommend it. But anyways, so this film, so this movie, this is the sequel. Now 5 years after Searching came out, now we have the sequel, Missing. Now, the thing about this movie is that it's a standalone sequel to Searching. Like, you don't really have to watch Searching in order to, understand what happens in Missing, because the thing is, it's it's different characters. Like, now I mean, the thing is, like, at the beginning of Missing, they actually do bring up Searching, alright, they do acknowledge the events of Searching, but to be perfectly honest, that's really about it. Like, other than that, this is a completely different film altogether, and you don't really have to watch Searching in order to understand what happens in Missing. But with that being said, though, I would still, again, as I said, I would still highly recommend Searching, because trust me, it's a great film, and I feel like not enough people have watched it. But anyway, so I saw the standalone sequel today, Missing, and while I don't think this movie is quite as good as Searching, with that being said though, I still thought it was a really good movie. I really liked this film. Now, so first off, let's start off with the cinematography. Um, well, now it is kind of hard to call it cinematography, because, well, here's the thing about this film, and this is also the case with Searching. Both of these movies are told entirely from the perspective of, like a computer or a MacBook or something, I don't know. I'm not the best when it comes to the names of these devices, but yeah, both of these films, they're shown from the perspective of the main character's computer and stuff. Um Now I mean, granted, I'll admit that idea, it's not really new, because I mean, if you guys remember back in 2014, there was that film that came out called Unfriended, the horror film. And if you guys will remember, that movie was also shown entirely from the perspective of, the laptop and stuff. However, however, both of these films, they do it in a much more unique way. I mean, granted, in Unfriended, we still see, the characters using their laptops and stuff, but like, the thing is, though, the majority of the film Unfriended is just, it's just this like live meeting between a bunch of friends, and some stuff happens. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, and basically, like, I mean, like this film, like Searching. Something I absolutely loved about Searching was just the way it told its story and everything. It was just done in such a unique way, like showing everything going on the laptop and stuff, and Yeah, in this film, Missing, they do the exact same thing, by having the entire film be shown from the perspective of the MacBook or whatever. But yeah, it's still done in a nice enough way, and yeah, I think it does very well. Now there's the film's pace. Now this film is about, it's almost 10 minutes longer than Searching, because Searching was an hour and 42 minutes long, while Missing is an hour and 51 minutes long. Um, and yeah, I'll admit I did kind of feel the runtime. I didn't feel the runtime too much with Searching, but with Missing, however, I'll admit that I did kind of feel the runtime alright, but I didn't think it was that. I wasn't too bothered by it, to be fair. The sound and music was pretty good. I really loved like the sounds, um, in Searching, because the thing is, like some of the sound effects that can be heard throughout the film, like for example, when a FaceTime ringtone is heard, it can actually be like genuinely pretty disturbing. Um, and yeah, with this film, I didn't feel the same levels of intensity with the sound effects. But with that being said, though, I thought it was decent enough, and I thought the film has a decent soundtrack, even if it was just kind of similar to the soundtrack from Searching, but nonetheless, it was a decent score nonetheless. Now I know that's like when it comes to editing, there's not really much of editing because the entire movie is shown from the perspective of the laptop, so there's not gonna really be a lot of editing and stuff, but um there's like brief little like moments of editing, and yeah, I think they're done pretty well. Now as for the characters, granted, there's not, I mean, there's some characters alright, but a lot of these characters we don't get to properly see throughout the movie. Like the one like major character, like our main character, June. I really liked June. I thought she made for a very good protagonist. Even if she does kind of find her mother a bit annoying, but when her mother does go missing and stuff, she does genuinely start to become very worried and stuff, which is, very realistic. And yeah, so I think that June makes for a very good protagonist because of it. Um, Now in terms of other characters, we also have Javier, who is he's this Colombian detective whom June hires and stuff, to help out in the investigation. And Javier is very good. He kind of serves as a bit of a comic relief, um, in the film, but that doesn't make him bad. However, he is actually pretty good, and he does end up serving a bit of purpose to the plot and stuff. Um, like there's also this detective named Detective Elijah Park. I feel like I should mention him because he's shown on the film's poster. Um, yeah, like he's kind of the detective. He's kind of the main detective who's been assigned to the case and stuff. And like, he's not shown in this film as much as the detective from Searching Detective Rosemary Vick, but I mean, he does get some one or two scenes in this, and he's a solid character. Um, Now there's a lot of other characters in this film as well, and yeah, they do all kind of serve their own purpose to the plot and everything. Um, I can't really say if they're like good or tough characters because we don't really get to spend much time and everything. But like, I'll admit I think the film did a very good job at making all of these characters relevant to the plot, even if they don't get that much screen time. Um, the now speaking of which, the plot of the film. I think that this movie does have a very good plot. It has the similarity of Searching, being that like someone is missing and their family member is searching through their computers, like, and going through information on their loved ones, find them and stuff. However, this film does it in a different way because in Searching, it was a parent looking for their missing child. However, in this film, it's a child, or, well, not really a child because she's 18, but we have this 18-year-old girl who is looking for her parent. And yeah, and like, the film does it very well, and like, I mean, throughout the film, it can get very intense. You're starting to wonder, like, what could actually be going on and stuff. And of course, and I will say now, I know a lot of you who are American, you've probably seen this film already, but considering it was released in America 3 months ago, but I will say that's like the thing about Searching is that there was actually a plot twist at the end of Searching, which I won't spoil. I mean, I know this film is like 5 years old now, but I won't spoil the plot twist just for those of you that haven't seen it and are planning to check it out. And yeah, in this film Missing, there's also a plot twist in this movie. Um, Now, I won't. Of course, I'm not gonna say it. Of course, because again, for those of you that haven't seen Missing and want to watch this film, I won't spoil the plot twist. But all I will say is, oh my gosh, the twist at the end of this movie was actually shocking. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, granted, Searching also has a very shocking plot twist as well, but I'll be honest, I actually think that the twist in this movie is even more shocking. Like, wow, I was actually shocked at the twist in this film. Um, Now I have a minor complaint with this twist. Now this is not a huge complaint, I'll admit, but a minor complaint that I have is that, like, I felt like we could have had a bit more scenes with the characters related to this twist. Now, again, I won't say anything. I won't mention any of the characters who are involved in this twist, but I will say though I kind of feel like we could have had a bit more time with these characters, in order to like, maybe like care a bit more. Because then I feel like then if they had done that, then the twist would be even more shocking. But nonetheless, it was still a very shocking twist though, and that's only a minor complaint. With that being said, the twist at the end of this movie was still just absolutely shocking, and I genuinely didn't see it coming. Um, And then there is the narrative structure for this film. Now, I mean, we have the main plot about June's mother going missing and just trying to find her, but we have a bunch of subplots as well with, a few other characters and how they could possibly be related to the disappearance stuff. And yeah, I think that the film does it really well. It constantly has you guessing what could have happened and stuff, which is also what Searching did as well. But this movie does it as well, where it's really making you sort of guess what happened, what went on, in terms of disappearance. Overall, Missing was a really good movie. I mean, I didn't like this film quite as much as Searching. In my opinion, I thought Searching was a bit better, but nonetheless, Missing was still a really good movie. I thought it was able to stand on its own. It once again, it has a lot of great intensity, and it really it kept you guessing. It really delves all these plots, So I constantly have you on the edge of your seat, wondering what was going on. And once again, it had a shocking plot twist. And of course, there's the fact that the whole film is set from the perspective of a MacBook, just like the previous film. And it's able to really, make itself a bit different from the first movie. So that I really love. So overall with that, I am going to give Missing very strong 8 out of 10. So with that, I'll see you guys next time, and bye.